Audiobook 7.4. What moves through everything? There is something that connects a heartbeat to a hurricane, a thought to a tidal wave, a breath to the rotation of a galaxy. We call it energy. But that word, precise as it is in physics, barely scratches the surface of what the book of energy is reaching toward. This book asks what animates everything, what moves through matter and makes it more than matter. What connects the smallest particle to the largest structure in the observable universe, and what that connection means for how we live. Physics tells us is that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change form. This is one of the most fundamental laws of physics. And it is, if you sit with it long enough, one of the most extraordinary things ever discovered. The energy in your body right now has always existed in some form. It will always exist in some form. It moves through you, through your metabolism, your thoughts, your movements, and then it moves on, into the air around you, into the ground beneath you, into the people you touch and the spaces you occupy. You are not a container of energy. You are a temporary configuration of it. That's not a metaphor. That's physics. What the ancient traditions knew. Long before physics gave us the language of energy conservation, traditions around the world were working with the same underlying reality. The Chinese concept of qi, the vital force that flows through all living things, underpins millennia of medicine, martial arts, and philosophy. When qi flows freely, there is health and harmony. When it is blocked or depleted, there is illness and discord. The Indian concept of prana is similar, the life force that moves through the breath, through the body, through all of nature. Yoga, pranayama, Ayurveda, all of them are technologies for working with this fundamental energy. The Polynesian concept of mana, the Lakota concept of wakan, the Japanese concept of ki. Different names, different cultural expressions, but pointing at the same recognition, that there is something flowing through reality that is more than matter, more than mechanism, more than what we can measure with instruments alone. Modern science might frame these differently, but the intuition they encode, that energy is relational, dynamic, and fundamentally connective, has proven remarkably durable. Looking at energy and consciousness together is where the book of energy becomes most interesting. Thought is energy. Attention is energy. The quality of your presence in a room changes the energy of that room. The emotional atmosphere of a family, a workplace, a community, these are not metaphors. They are real phenomena with measurable effects on the people within them. We are not passive recipients of the energy around us. We are participants in it, contributors to it, capable of raising or lowering the quality of the energetic field we share with others. That is a significant responsibility and a significant opportunity. The book of energy ultimately points in one direction, to infinity, outward, upward, toward the recognition that the energy moving through you is the same energy moving through everything. That at the most fundamental level, the boundary between you and the universe is more permeable than it appears. You are not separate from what surrounds you. You are in constant exchange with it. Breathing it in, breathing it out. Taking it in through food, through light, through sound, through touch. Giving it back through everything you do and say and are, to infinity, in every direction, simultaneously. We close this audiobook with a track from the PAI 11 Pi catalog called To Infinity. Let it take you to the edges of what energy can carry, to the place where the personal becomes universal and the universal becomes intimate. Looking forward to meeting you in Audiobook 7.5, The Book of Purpose. Ready when you are.
to infinity